Hi there, I wanted to do a video today about your posture. Your posture is so important in your healing, your self-healing. Moving towards greater health and wellness really looks at your posture as the key to health. And I speak a lot about your posture, how that equals health, because if you imagine your spine and nervous system, if your spine and nervous system are hard, if they're full of interference, if there's blockages in there, there's lack of health in your body. To me, health healing equals a spine and nervous system that's free of interference, that has flow, that has flexibility, and has a spinal way moving up and down without any interference. Our posture determines our health because we can see from someone's posture how long and how many blockages have been stored in their body. For example, if someone comes to me and says, hey, I've got neck pain and it just happened yesterday, but I can see complete changes in their posture. I can see that their whole thoracic spine is hunched over. I can see that there's massive layers. I can see that their neck is forward, and posturally they look like everything's changed. That shows me that neck pain didn't just happen a few days ago. That's been a lifetime of stress. A lifetime of stresses or blockages, spinal blockages that weren't released, have been stored on that person's spine, enough for that posture to change. Our posture might change if there's an accident or there's an injury, we can change our posture to basically adapt, to protect. But as soon as that heals, our posture comes back and does what it needs to do, full of flexibility. But if we've got blockages in from physical, chemical, emotional stress and they haven't been cleared or released, what happens is our posture starts to increase layers and layers and layers until one day we look in the mirror and we're like, hey, I've got one shoulder higher than the other, I've got one ear, my head's forward. Our body has started to adapt to the spinal blockages. That is not great. What the good news is with healing, with allowing the spinal wave to flow through your spine, with seeing spinal flow practitioners, we can start to decrease or eliminate the spinal blockages. We can release the layers that are stored, and we can restore some of our posture back to, let's say, normal. When I say normal, I mean flexibility, movement of the spine. So please know, if your body's adapted one way, it can come back to where it needs to be. That's called health, healing, and wellness. So we've got two choices. We can be moving towards health, wellness, and well-being, or we can be moving away towards illness, disease, postural adaptation. So I know that you're watching this video because your intention is to move towards greater health and wellness, and I want to help you with that. But you can do a quick scan now, or you can get someone else to do that for you. Like, take a photo. Get someone to take a photo of you from the front and from the side and have a look. Like, just to start, have a look at what's happening with your ear height. Are your ears level, or is one side higher than the other? Have a look at your shoulder height. Is one side higher, or are they equal? Have a look at your pelvis height to see, is there one side of your pelvis higher than the other? Have a look on the side. Is your ear in alignment with your shoulder, or is your ear forward? There are good things to have a look at just to see what's going on. And then even have a look at what you're doing during the day. During the day, are you moving? Is your spine moving? Your spine is designed to move forward, back, not to be locked in one position. Think about the activities of what you're doing every single day, and just check that you're not stuck in a posture or in a position that's creating blockages. As long as you've got movement and flexibility, if you're moving in one position, make sure you move in the other. So we've got movement and flexibility in your spine. Your spine health is so, so important. And to have spinal health, we want to make sure that we've got movement, we've got flexibility all the way up and down the spinal column, which houses the spine, the nervous system. And we want that spinal wave to flow all the way up and down, so it's moving. That's your life force energy, the energy inside us that heals us. We want that to be able to flow all the way from the top to the bottom. So after watching this video, have a check and see what your posture's doing. Have a think about what you're doing every day to make sure that we're moving towards greater health and well-being.